Hello, this is Nancy and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a Beebeecraft unboxing in one project. And here we start with the unboxing. They package it very well. Out of bubble wrap. Don't have to worry about anything breaking inside. Let's see what comes out first. Anticipation. When I got the package, I'd forgotten what I had ordered. They have a YouTube program that I'll explain later in the video. For any YouTube channel that has over 100 subscribers. Let's see what we'll pull out here. Got a few things to try differently on my channel. These are the little screw eyes. I thought they were a little bigger than this. But we'll see what I can do with them. I wanted to put those on the little Jenga ornaments that I make. And some keychains. But they're really tiny, so we'll see what we can do with that. And these are glue-on flat pad bales that I'm going to use on some hexagon peppermint tiles that I want to make. You can glue this on the back with some E6000. And you can hang them on, you know, as an ornament, or use these on stones to make a necklace. So we'll see what we could come up with that. The packages are really packaged very well. They're about I think a ½ inch long. Like I said, you can hang it onto a ribbon to put an ornament through it, or you can hang some leather or some twine or something to put it on a necklace. They're pretty simple. Just glue into the back of a flat stone, or like I said, the tiles I want to make. These are cedar wooden basket bottoms. Oh no, we're going to something else. That's the other stuff in front of it. I also ordered some die cuts, and the die cuts are carbon steel cutting dies. I got some different Christmas trees. They come in a pack of 3, and that's what I'm going to be using today. These are the cedar wooden basket bottoms, and I'm going to use my t-shirt yarn to make some baskets to store some of my items on my desk. And the next item is 12 by 8 inch patchwork burlap fabric. It's more like a linen, but it has a fabric, the burlap look, and it has like a fleece back on it. So we'll see what we do with that as well. Now to the first project, using the tree dies. I'm using my Cricut. I'm cutting the paper down to 6 inches to fit into my Sizzix Big Shot. Here I'm getting the dies out, getting them ready. They're very intricate. And once you see them running through the machine, it's a lot of detail. So I had to cut my paper 6 inches because the Sizzix is 6 inches wide. Oh, I can't talk today. So I got 3 different shades of green. Okay, now we're going to see what we bring out next. Here's my Sizzix Big Shot. And we're going to put the bottom plate, which is the cutting mat there, and then the paper, and then the die facing down, and then the plastic, the top cover, and we run it through the machine. There's the mat, the paper, the die facing down, and the plastic piece on top, and you just roll it through. I rolled it one way once and then back again to make sure that it cut well. I'm not sure if I had the right paper or not. Some of them worked real good, some of them didn't. I've only used my Sizzix Big Shot for probably 3 or 4 projects in the past. I want to use that more in the future. And here I am poking through the little holes to release the paper on the other side. I found that poking the holes was a better way to do it than trying to pop it up from the other side. And what I'm doing, I'm cutting 3 to 4 of the same tree so I can glue them together to make it more sturdy, to make the shadow box that I want to work on today. This one die was a little flimsy, so I couldn't do that. The stacking on that, but we'll see what we do with that one later. Here I'm using my art glitter glue, and I'm just running a bead of glue around all the edges on the outside and the inside, and then place it on the other one. It's pretty easy to lay them on top of each other. I didn't want it to use the little bone at the bottom, so I cut it down. Then I added a 3rd layer on top. And just a little bit of glue. This art glitter glue dries fast and clear, but not too fast that you can't, reposition it while you're putting it on there. We got one tree done, and then I'm making a frame for the shadow box. It's gonna be 5 blocks long, and I'm gonna do that two stacked up. Oh, how can I say this? Two stacked up, so to make the shadow box. So each side is gonna be 5 by 2. And the sides are the vertical is going to be 4 by 2, or no, 3 by 2. I forgot. I haven't. It's been a while since I did this. So the bottom is 5 by 2, and the sides are 3 by 2. Then we're going to do that for all 4 sides and let them dry. Sometimes this super glue, wood glue, works real well with these blocks, and sometimes I have to do it 2 or 3 times. I don't know. Sometimes it's like magic, and sometimes it's not. But go with the flow. These are the pieces for the sides of the shadow box. If you have a shadow box frame, you can use a shadow box frame. I didn't have one, so I'm making one. So we let that dry, then we start assembling it. You're gonna glue the side pieces on top of the bottom and top pieces, so those will be on the inside. Trying to get my glue to start here. I use so much of it, I'm running low. So you get the 2 sides on, and then the top. And I'm using the Dollar Tree square to make sure that I have a nice square corners. A little more about Beebeecraft while you're seeing me put this frame together. They have a YouTube program where you get free products up to $40, and you do videos for them if you have more than 100 subscribers. I have the information down in my description box below. And for my subscribers, they have a coupon code Nancy5 for $5 over orders of $40, and it's valid until next year, October 29th. And also, that'll be in the description box below. Now we're going to move the frame to the side to dry while we make the backing. I'm using my art glitter glue again on this piece of chipboard, and I'm gluing a piece of black cardstock on top for the background of my shadow box. And let that dry for a few minutes, and then I laid some wax paper on my desk because I'm going to be doing some splatter painting. I'm using my chalk paint from Waverly in white and adding some water to make it more fluid. And I'm using an old toothbrush that I'm going to be flicking some splatter onto the backing on this black paper. I'm trying to get some space here. I need smaller bowls. There we go. Now get some paint, tap it off a little bit, and I'm testing it on the wax paper first. Make sure I like the splatter, and I do, and I continue. And you do that until your heart's content. You could do a little bit, a lot, change the colors, just use one color. And like I said, this is all your design. This is just an idea that I'm presenting here. Some more splatter, splatter, splatter. And I keep on lifting it to make sure that I like it. Okay, now we're going to paint the frame itself. I'm using the antique wax by Waverly. Shocking, right? So we'll paint the whole frame inside out, and you don't have to paint the back because that's going to be up against the backing that we just made. Once the frame is dry, we're going to turn on the front and then put some glue along all the edges. I'm using that super glue, wood glue. You can use any glue you want, hot glue. I just like this because it gives me more time to place it and make sure it's straight. And I use these dies for this shadow box, but you can use these dies for cards as well, for little tags on a present. So they have a lot of versatility on these little dies. One of the trees, I couldn't get it to get stiff enough to stand on its own, so I just used a single layer using my art glitter glue here, and I glued it to the backer board directly. Once I did that, I put some Mod Podge on the bottom and covered the trunks right there at the bottom, and added some of this Dollar Tree faux snow and let that dry a little bit. And then I got the other trees and added some little I cut a piece of Jenga block down to give it a base. And you won't see this because I'm going to add some more snow in the front of these trunks as well. Once those two trees set up, I'm adding some more Mod Podge to add some more faux glitter, not faux glitter, faux snow to the bottom of these trees. And it seemed empty, so I had one of these little trucks that I'm using for another project as well that I had extra, and I'm painting it red, of course. My red truck is my favorite. And then I'm using some Waverly ink for the tires, and then I mixed up some few greens. I'm not sure which ones they were, just to get the right shade I wanted for the tree. I'm adding some Mod Podge to a few parts of the truck to add some of that faux snow as well. And then for the truck to stand up, I also cut a few pieces of the Jenga block with my cutoff saw. I'm gluing that behind the tires. I'm clearing out a spot that I had put the snow before, so I could have a place to glue the little blocks from the truck. And I'm using my hot glue gun for this one. All kinds of glues here. I wanted to add another dimension of texture to the shadow box, and I'm gluing some twine and wrapping it a few times. And then I'm forcing the little crisscross towards the left because I got these little red berries from Dollar Tree, and I glued 3 of them. Here I am burning the house down. No, just the twine. I'm gluing the twine together so I can add the little berries here. It gives it some red to that corner like the red on the other corner, so it balances it out. I have a few more upcoming projects for Beebeecraft, so if you're liking this, come back and see what I make next. Share with your friends, comment, like, subscribe if you haven't. Until next time, be brave, be strong, and create.